Night Frenzy. I'm Rod Hughes alongside Ian Pogar. We start our show off with the North Central Conference matchup right here in West Lafayette.
Two conference foes looking to notch their third win of the season respectively, while Lafayette Jeff suffered its first loss of 2014 last week. Harrison looking to build off a Week 3 dismantling of Logansport.
There's no other way to put this. This game was ridiculous. I don't even know where to begin. Bonkers. Raiders, Broncos seemed like they had an absolute mile of offense in the first half alone. Devin Colonis to Daniel Rixey, a lengthy touchdown hookup. Jeff was down 35-28 at the half, and that's the only play I'm showing you from the first half. In the second half, more of the same. J.Dan Sturgeon to Cameron Crooks. The Raiders still up by a touchdown. That would make it 42-35. Now late in the third quarter, fourth down for the Broncos. They set up a throwback screen to who else but Dan Rixey. This guy was a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Takes it down the sideline for the score. Game tied at 42. Now Rixey giving the Frenzy a little recognition. This guy absolutely unstoppable tonight. But back come the Raiders. Long drive capped off by Dawson Danke. They go for two on the conversion and take a 50-42 lead. Yeah, you heard me right. Broncos in trouble, 3rd and 17. And who do they go to? Dan Rixey catches the short screen pass. Look out, he won't be touched. Down 2 in the waning minutes of the fourth. They have to go for it. They go back to Rixey, but it pops through his hands. He knows how important that was. Broncos down 50-48, a couple minutes to go. But the defense stepped up. Devin Mickle hammers Danke and forces the fumble. Jeff recovers. The Broncos in business. Potential game-winning drive. Devin Colonis turns to his favorite target, Rixey, 1 first down. Later in the drive, Rixey by the sideline, another first down. And finally, down inside the red zone, Colonis rolls out to his left and finds Dan Rixey. Unbelievable. The Broncos up 54-50. This game was truly unbelievable. One last chance for Harrison, but they can't get it done. Jeff, the true definition of a shootout, 54-50. Coach Brian Moore will join us later in the show in the Coach's Corner. Now over at McCutcheon, this is a pretty important game too. Coach Ken Frogger and the Mavs hosting Kokomo. Second quarter, Mavs up by a point. Kokomo retakes the lead. Kyle Wade floats it up for Jordan Matthews, who makes the catch by the pylon. Touchdown Wildcats to make it 20-15 Kokomo. Mavs lining up for a punt, but the direct snap goes to Dakota Lovelace. Beautiful blocks by the Mavs. Lovelace picks up the first down. McCutcheon is in business. That sets up Chase Pedigo. McCutcheon's senior kicker nails the 48-yarder. One of 5 field goals on the night for Pedigo.
That's what I'm talking
Late
about.
Fourth quarter, Kokomo down 21-20. Wade with the QB sneak on 3rd and goal. Touchdown. Kokomo goes up 26-21 after McCutcheon touchdown was called back with a penalty. Mavs with one last chance on 4th and a mile, but Phillips picked off by the Cats. Kokomo beats McCutcheon 26-21.
It smells like teen spirit. Red Devil pride at its finest. West Lafayette hosting Delphi, already leading 6-0. Travis Roll with the carry. Band-Aids won't fix those open holes. Roll goes the distance. The senior would have a monster quarter. I repeat, quarter. Accounting for 3 RDP touchdowns. Westside lead swells to 13. Shane Fry in deep thought from the sidelines. After a blocked punt, Westside threatening. Christian Burns on the give, but he coughs up the football short of the goal line. Fumble! Jaden Kinsey recovers. New life for the Oracles. But on 3rd down, Weston Wendell is going to be intercepted by Luke Talukian. The Red Devils were all in Wendell's face this evening. Next Red Devils possession, it's roll. Roll out. Westside cruises past Delphi. 59-6, the final. Elsewhere at CC, future night cheerleaders, future night football players. And here comes this year's night squad. Alumni weekend over at CC. First play of the game, Patrick McMillan kicking off for the Oracles. His short boot lands right in the hands of Jordan Turpin, and the CC sophomore goes 0-100 real quick. Turpin goes 75 yards for the touchdown. The Knights draw first blood 7-0. BC will be seeing a lot of red in this one. O'Shea, well, he's all business, folks. He wants more, and the man gets just that. Ensuing Bison possession on 1st down. The snap gets over the head of Colton Tucker. Jack Hudson dives on the loose ball. His father, Greg, would be proud. The sophomores doing work early, kind of ironic. CC scores 2 touchdowns in exactly 20 seconds. Rob, I think the scoreboard's about to malfunction. And then just for good measure, Avery Denhart finds Jackson Anthrop. Trust me, I will take you there. The Knights demolish the Bison 61-0. The final. I knew you'd love that one.
That's a lot of scoring, man. That does it for the first half of the Frenzy. 4 games down, 8 more to go. Coming up, we'll make stops at Carroll, Crawfordsville, Rockville,
And Monon, North White eyes their 4th straight win, hosting winless Clinton Central. We'll tell you just how Jim Davis and the Vikings did when the Friday Night Frenzy continues after the break. Stay right with us.
Welcome back to the Frenzy after falling by just a touchdown in its Week 1 battle against Lafayette. Jeff, Twin Lakes rebounded in a big way. The Indians' offense exploding for 95 points in their last 2 games, both wins.
While Twin Lakes' offense has racked up the points, it's been a different story for Rensselaer Central. Yes, the Bombers scored 50 in a win against North Newton in Week 2, but in their 2 losses, Chris Meeks and company have produced just 16 points combined.
Now you see here Rensselaer Central defense coming out hard in this game. They stop QB. Well, let's first get a little
Let's go
from Rensselaer Central. Chris Meeks and company, you heard it, just 16 points combined in the last 2 games. Rensselaer Central defense coming out strong, stopping QB Blake Bennington, who decided to run with it. He gets behind the line. Twin Lakes burns all 4 downs, punts the ball back to running back Garrett Eldridge, who runs up the field for a monster 30-yard return, giving Rensselaer Central good field position. But a few plays later, back to Twin Lakes. Bennington drops back to pass, throws down the field to the other Bennington. That's a common hookup for those guys. Bryce puts a little shake and bake, making the defender eat the turf, runs it in, 45-yard touchdown, giving Twin Lakes a little more cushion. Next drive for the Indians. They try to increase the lead, hands the ball to Chris Goodlow, who's met at the line by Keegan Stevens and company. Twin Lakes defeats Rensselaer Central 27-14.
Sheridan visiting Carroll tonight. Students showing their patriotic pride. Second quarter we go. Cougars leading 6-0. Carroll's Devin Anderson breaks off a nice run, and we'll go down there. Later, though, Cougars in the red zone. Quarterback Trey Filburn almost throws an interception, but he catches a huge break, folks.
Ooh,
that leads us to 4th down. Filburn surveying while scrambling, and the Cougars turn it over on downs, a drive that ended up, well, nothing came out of it. Don't fret, though, Cougar fans, because a few plays later, Carroll's Ethan Winters picks off this pass deep in Sheridan territory. Then it's going to be Cougars' Dylan Spessard, who runs over some Sheridan players. Get off me. Spessard gets into the end zone. Carroll wins 26-19.
No shortage of mistakes in that one. Clinton Prairie hosted Taylor, and the Gopher fans are pumped up, as you would expect. The Frenzy's in the house. First quarter, Prairie Sam Schoonveld takes the handoff, sweeps around for the first down, finally gets dragged down. Later, Gopher QB Chase Joseph launches one down the field to Drew Scott. Well, maybe I'm a little one play ahead there. Now we launch it down the field to Drew Scott. My bad.
Get it.
That's a touchdown. Can't see it. The sun's there, but there he is. That's a score. Now it's time for the Gopher defense to make something happen. Taylor QB Devin Chesser scrambles, gets hit, coughs it up. Prairie's Zane Cook scoops it up, and he is gone to the house. Clinton Prairie takes it 31-21 in the final score.
To Monon we go, where the North White Vikings hosted the Clinton Central Bulldogs. Early in the first quarter, North White quarterback Luke Diener calls his own number, and he says night-night to the defender on his way in for the score. Nice run right there. Next Bulldog possession, Jalen Moore coming up. He's going to break a tackle, stiff arms, spins, and he hits every button on his Madden controller on this run. Guy must play Madden. Moore would see a lot of touches tonight. After the Clinton Central drive stalls, Diener with the keeper again punching into the end zone, racking up those fantasy points. Later in the first quarter, Bulldog quarterback Keenan Orr drops back, lofts it up, and it is picked off. You guessed it, Luke Diener, and he has the best running display by a Viking since Adrian Peterson. North White plunders Clinton Central 54-8 to remain undefeated.
Don't know about that. Staying in White County, Tri-County, welcomed in the Tri-Central Trojans. Looking to make something happen in the second half. The Cavaliers run the flea flicker, and Drew Mosley finds Austin Gonzalez deep in the red zone. On that very same drive, Tri-County gunslinger Dalton Justice throws a perfect strike to Mason Barinda, and he puts the Cavs on the board and ends the shutout. Next possession for Tri-Central, 4th and goal. Pass to the flats, stopped by Justice to give Tri-County the ball right back. After some successful run plays, it's Dalton Justice. We saw his pass earlier, now he's going to scramble and completes a pass to Blake Justice, and the Justice League unites for first down. Tri-County tried, but Tri-Central won easily, 36-13.
We pick it up at halftime in Crawfordsville, where the Frankfurt Hot Dogs were burning the Athenians. Crawfordsville doing well to clear the rusher. Like a good neighbor, QB Trent Johnson is there. He rolls out nicely, but his receiver can't keep his hands on it. Crawfordsville having a hard time with their offense tonight. Their next possession, Johnson trying to get one way out there. Oh boy, that's intercepted. Dylan Shelley gets the pick, and he gets 30 yards on the return, putting a stop to yet another Crawfordsville drive. Hot Dogs with the ball now. Jared Smith coming up, and he takes the snap, finds the hole, and he goes all the way for another Hot Dog touchdown. The Athenians fought hard at home, but the Hot Dogs were just too hot tonight. Frankfort wins 58-22.
Over in Mountie territory, Southmont seeing stars tonight right off the bat. It's Nathan By gets rid of the ball as fast as he got it, throws it up, a big pass to Caleb McCloskey for a quick and easy first TD of the game. Southmont trying to answer. Boone Welliver gets the shovel pass and heads up the field. He gets hit hard, and so does Coach there. Look out. He shakes it off, though. He's a tough guy. Football coach, you know. Southmont first down. These Mounties were working hard tonight. Jared Todd sneaks up the middle. He gets pulled down, loses his helmet. This one's pretty physical. They get another first down, but can't get it any further. Webo killed the Mounties up the right side with another quick pass to McCloskey. Keeps his toes in for another touchdown. Mounties fought the good fight, but fell to the Stars, 39-14.
We head to the Ville, Rockville. The Rocks hosting Attica. Early on, the Red Ramblers going to the air. Brad Green makes the nice grab and moves in the open field for a big gain, but a lot for nothing. Attica would come up empty on the drive. But the Red Ramblers defense got after it in this one, bringing the pressure. Nathan Swanson sacks the Rockville QB for a giant loss. Rockville would get it going on the offensive side of the ball. Tyler Rapp hauls it in, and he is gone. Touchdown Rocks. They prevail 46-30, the final.
That is all 12 games of our Week 4 edition of the Friday Night Frenzy. When we come back, Lafayette Jeff head coach Brian Moore joins us in the Coach's Corner.
Conference wins always important as the Broncos topple the Raiders in a high-scoring affair. We'll hear from Coach Moore regarding the W when we come back. The Frenzy joining us this evening, Lafayette Jeff head coach Brian Moore.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Obviously, you probably have, I wanted to ask, have you caught your breath, A, and B, how proud are you of your team tonight coming out with that win?
Well, it was a heck of a game, and it is a tough one to catch your breath. Excuse me.
You're a popular guy.
We've done that before,
too. Popular guy.
So, but I'll be honest, I haven't caught my breath since February with this. We started this thing in February, and the kids have done such a good job. I'm so proud of them for what they've accomplished tonight, but what they've done since the day we got here. And they have just simply worked so hard. They've done anything we've asked them to do, and we couldn't, as a staff collectively, be more proud of them. And I'm also, as the head coach, proud of the coaching staff and feel really good about what we've been able to do. But defensively, we're a little bit shocked right now. But what a game. I mean, those are tough. I've seen a lot of those on TV. I've not been in too many of the shootouts like that, but we've been in some close games, but never where you just nobody stops anybody.
That's a shootout.
So, but anyway, yeah, we're really excited about where we're at. A chance to be 3-1. I think that's pretty, really exciting for not just our players, but our community and our fans and just our entire school. And boy, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but it's been really rewarding tonight. Obviously, pulling that out. I mean, it could have went the other way just as easy, and we pulled it out. So we're real excited.
You kind of touched upon the character of your kids.
Absolutely.
They've won 3 games in the last 2 years.
Right.
You guys have equaled that just this year alone.
Right.
But you lose to McCutcheon last week. You bounce back and you win this game. What does it say about your kids?
Well, even in the McCutcheon game, we never gave up. And those kids, I mean, it was 31-20, and they got a big play, and we had a chance to get a stop right there. And even after that, our kids never did give up. And tonight, I've been told that the kids may, before I took the job, kids won't battle in this type of situations. Well, these guys have never once shown that. I've never seen anything like that. So I'm proud of them. They do not ever give up. We got down 2 scores a couple times in this game and came fighting back every time. And then the big play there at the end of the game defensively to get the big stop, but with the fumble in the air, and Devin Mickle caused a fumble. Leon Harris got it, and then we were able to drive the ball down and score. And obviously, Dan Rixey had a pretty big night. So, but so did Bernard Celeste, and so did a lot. Our offensive line, if you want to, after the game, those kids were talking about the line and the job they've done, because we've struggled a little bit here early in the season, and tonight they really got a chance to flex their muscles and a chance to show that they can play the game. And we're real proud of them as well. So.
Coach, thanks for joining us. I could have done an entire show on these highlights alone, so we know we could have sat here and talked to you for the next 45 minutes about this game. Unbelievable game. Good luck next week against Kokomo, and thanks for joining us on the show.
Thanks for
And
letting me.
remember, thanks again. And remember, make sure to check out our website, WLFI.com, and click on the sports tab for all highlights from tonight's game.
Have a great night. See you next week.